These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
Conscious capitalism. I believe in conscious capitalism. Mind you, it doesn't exist on this planet yet. Can you imagine in the 1930s a company had a light bulb that could last 25,000 hours? Capitalism depends on people buying to be successful. That's why we are called consumers. Imagine having a bulb lasting 25,000 hours. That's 25 times the lifespan of the average light bulb. Well, Congress passed a law where you couldn't have a light bulb greater than 1,000 hours. You see, in order for capitalism to work, people have to consume more. We don't design for the long term. We design things so people will buy more. Conscious capitalism is being aware of how precious the earth is. We only take from the earth what is necessary. We build things that last a long time. We do not pollute the earth. We are aware, moment by moment, of our connection to planet Earth. We build capitalism directly from the awareness of this planet. Short-term profits are obsolete. We build things for hundreds of years in the future. We realize we're on the same boat, sailing together. This may seem like a crazy dream, yet thousands of civilizations are out there who have done this. They have gone through the same craziness we have. Nobody gets a free ride. We just need to grow up. Conscious duality. What is conscious duality? In each and every moment, we take actions. Our actions can either be towards the light or towards darkness. If we live in a world of dualities, God does not judge our actions. We have free will. Yet for thousands of years, mankind has gone down the path of war. Conscious duality is being aware of the consequences of your actions. One is aware if this action going towards the light or darkness. If it's going towards darkness, don't do it. Stop, look, listen. Take a deep breath. Hesitate. Ask for help at that moment. You can do it. If you can do this just once, you then do it again. Mind you, this is not an easy matter. 2 steps steps forward, one step backwards. This is the game of life. You're learning how to master yourself. One by one, you're learning how to cut the thorns within. You are a beautiful rose. Conscious education. I believe in conscious education. What happened to education today? When I was a kid, California was number 3 in the nation. Fast forward 50 years, California is 47th in the nation. The foundation of any society is education. When the education system arose, this is the start of the downhill for a nation. Conscious education will come in many phases. In order to start first, we must be conscious and aware. Presently, we don't even come close. I can't imagine going to school today and have to go through a metal detector. Then look for guns or knives. Why? How can you learn in a stressful environment? Presently, there is so much tension in the air. Thousands of kids aren't having breakfast due to poverty. How can you think properly when you are hungry? I could go on and on. I'm sure my friends and teachers have plenty to say about this. This evolution will take years. Yet, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not another freight train. We can wake up from our slumber. We are barely making progress. Yet the world is slowly changing right before our eyes. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. This is how we grow. Destiny. Destiny, sometimes referred to as fate, is a predetermined course of events. It may be conceived as a predetermined future, whether in general or of an individual. We all create our own destiny. Nobody creates it for us. Unfortunately, we run the same tapes over and over again. Where does that get us? We simply rehash the past over and over again. We are caught in an endless loop. More, and more. After a few thousand years, we think that is our true nature. Mankind is slowly waking up from the slumber. Millions of people are waking up. We can change our future destiny. The world of the mystic and science has gone up with each other. Mankind is learning new tools to make this world a better place. we're all tied together through the web of love. Both science, mystics, know this. I'm hopeful for the future of mankind. I'm hopeful for the future of mankind. We have seen the dark side, yet I have traveled around the world. My travels gave me great insight into the beauty of our fellow man. I have been invited to the house of the poorest of the poor. They hardly had any food, yet they treated me like a king. Such incredible love. The older I get, I see the thread of love tying us all together. It doesn't matter who you are or what they have done. They are magnificent in the eyes of God. Each one of us is on an incredible journey from darkness to light. I remember when I first started on this mystical journey, there were very few books talking about the quantum field. Yogananda talked about this in his autobiography. I read his books many times. I was fascinated by his writings on mystics and modern-day science. Mind you, he wrote this book in the 1940s. In the 70s, the book, The Tao of Physics, came out. In this book, you couldn't tell who said what between the modern-day scientists and the Taoists of old. Today, you can find literally thousands of articles about the quantum field. So much knowledge and wisdom are out there today. Millions of people are waking up from their slumber. What was considered fringe in the past is now mainstream today. I see an revolution happening today. The world in science and mysticism will totally transform the world as we see it. Just you wait and see. The sun is rising in the sky. Darkness is being dispelled. It has no place to hide. Magnets are the future. Over 33 years ago, I saw this demonstration at a friend's house. He had a gyroscope and magnets. With a slight push of electricity, he started the gyroscope. He then unplugged it. The magnets kept the gyroscope running. His goal was to put it in a car. after he got the car up and running. He wanted to put it on a plane and fly it around the world. I never heard what happened to this incredible project. Recently, I hear all sorts of whirlwinds about the potential of using magnets. Someday, they will make present-day batteries obsolete. Imagine that electricity could be developed from magnets. You wouldn't have to be dependent upon the grid. If the grid went down, you had your own source of electricity. This will happen. I once had a discussion with Prem, and he told me that thousands of years ago, man used pure and perfect energy in everyday devices. Recalibrate. Recalibrate to determine, check, or rectify the graduation of any instrument given quantitative measurements. I used to work for an observatory in Maui for 6 years. In order for the observatory to run properly, our instruments had to be recalibrated. If just one instrument didn't get recalibrated, it could cause results that weren't right. Many moons ago, I realized that we have the hardware and software to discover our true nature. Yet many of these instruments are offline. You may ask why. Well, it's due to the fact we aren't even aware of them. You can only perceive something if you are conscious and aware. If we play the same tapes over and over again, consequently, we can only play the tapes from the past. Mind you, this is not taught in your schools. Imagine your true nature is like a mirror. Currently, dust is covering it. Why? Because you don't look inward. It's as easy as that. Once you look inward, you see the mirror needs cleaning. This is not just once that you do it. Recalibration is moment by moment. You are a master chemist. Each time you focus on the power behind your breath, you are recalibrating. Every thought you have has an effect on you and the world around you. We are lethargic. This means we are so lazy and don't have the necessary energy to truly consider this. Help is on the way. It will take time. Yet the sun is rising in the sky. Mankind will soon wake up. Millions of people around the world are waking up from their slumber. Where do you stand in life? Where do you stand in life? Are you angry with the opposite political party? Do you love to flame others on Facebook? Are you tolerant of other points of view? Do you have compassion for others? Do you see only one side of the story, and that is yours only? Do you feel the thread of love tying us all together? Are you in love with humanity? Are you selfish? Do you know how to stand still? Does your mind control you, or do you control your mind? Are you living from the past? Most of us are. How aware are you? Do you consciously focus on the power behind your breath? Mind you, this is an ongoing process to master. Where do you stand in life? Only you can answer that question. You are the missing piece of the puzzle. You are the missing piece of the puzzle. I know, I said this countless times. Your eyes are probably rolling. Yet, it is true. You are the universe. You just don't know it. Another drum roll, please. There's a hidden jewel that exists within. I have never seen a jewel when I close my eyes. If thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be filled with light. I'm not a cyclops. Where'd you get that one? The Bible. You are hardwired and have the necessary software to discover your true nature. What in the world are you talking about? Ponder this over. It has great meanings. You choose your own destiny. You choose your own destiny. Nobody chooses it for you. You can't blame it on your parents or family. Unfortunately, we are raised to blame others for our own destiny. The reason is always something outside of ourselves. It's because of this person or this accident is why I'm this way today. The blame always comes externally. Now, I don't want to play the blame game. Yet why do we hold on to something for years? It is holding us down. It's like putting your head underneath the water. At some point you will struggle and want to breathe such precious air. Yet mankind does this every day. Just by thinking about the trauma, we put our heads underneath the water. Mind you, this is the present moment, and yet we are reliving this event over and over again. The wise man learns how to overcome this emotional charge. Wisdom is truly gained when a past event contains no emotional charge. We can change our destiny, but it does take constant practice.